Like the previous speakers, I acknowledge the traditional custodians of the land on which we gather today and pay my respects to the elders past, present, and emerging. To the graduates, it's a sigh of relief. And the Honorable Chancellor, the elect Vice Chancellor and Acting CEO of the University of New England, respected elders, Chairman of the University Council, lecturers, distinguished guests, graduates, parents, guardians, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Peter Musinguzi, and I'm graduating today with a PhD in management from UNE Business School. I'm incredibly honored and privileged to give a vote of thanks on this exciting occasion for the Faculty of Science, Agriculture, Business and Law 2022. On behalf of all the graduates, I express my sincere gratitude towards those who have worked tirelessly to organize this ceremony. And of course, they have triggered our success today. And they include the Chancellor, the Vice Chancellor, the librarians, the counselors, IT technicians, the faculty administrators, and fantastic cleaners. It's a good number of people. So I request my fellow graduates to stand up and we give them a vote of thanks by clapping hands. Can we repeat again? Please, another round of applause. Thank you very much. You may get seated. Here we are at the end of a journey. The metaphor of time in a journey is used so often and it's a click. Still, I think here more so than ever, like in other institutions, the idea of traversing long distances and traveling faraway lands resonates with many students at UNE. It permeates everything that we've studied. Every one of you has an inspiration for your education and what attracted you to making UNE your academic home. As for me, having been born in a rural area in Uganda, witnessing poverty and marginalization challenged me to pursue further studies to contribute to making such places globally better places to live in. Thus, UNE, a regional university with excellent academics, became a natural fit for me. The academic freedom I have been provided at UNE to meander, to think and establish my position in the academia has been phenomenal. I've been to a couple of universities, but UNE provided an enriching experience within its regional setting and with excellent academics whose perseverance and knowledge have produced a superb doctor in me, ready to contribute to making the world a better place to live in. In other words, creating social impact. I will never forget the first day I met with my supervisors to discuss my research topic and the way forward. I was already a mature student with some good knowledge of the topic. But all I heard after presenting my ideas to these fantastic supervisors was that the methods you are proposing to us will not result into rigorous findings. Bombshell. I reached home and called a friend. She was in Denmark. And she noted to me, "You know, Peter, I know you understand some research techniques already, but for now, accept to embrace the new environment that UNE provides and learn something new." I have had several memorable moments that affirm that UNE was indeed the best choice for my advanced university education. First, I won the competitive New England Postgraduate Research Award, that is the IPRA, and then it ended. I got an extension from the Deputy Vice Chancellor Research Completion Scholarship, and additionally, due to extenuating circumstances that I met, like any other students, I got another 3 months extension. All these show that UNE adheres to the highest academic standards, as well as having a very good student-centered culture. UNE became a gateway to meeting new, unique people through the different student and community-oriented associations that I attended. And I have a few to reminisce about, especially the pumpkin parties, the birthdays, the various visits to breathtaking New England regional areas such as the Blue Mountains, which most of you have been to, the Gondwana Rainforest, Dorigo National Park, Coffs Harbour, and the Igbo Falls, among others. I believe the advent of COVID and consequential measures imposed made life difficult for most students, if not all. To share with you a little of my COVID experience, I was away from my PhD fieldwork in Uganda, and I remember Professor Derek Baker, who is seated here, calling me and saying, "Peter, there is an outbreak of a new disease. It might affect your fieldwork and return to Australia." From that day forward, I worked assiduously to collect as much data as possible, and I returned to Australia just before the first COVID lockdown. How cool was that? From my professor giving me a hint on what to do. Hard work and self-drive have defined my academic pursuit, and more so the last 4 years culminating to this degree. I believe it has been like this for every one of you. In achieving these awards today, we have shown that not even a pandemic can be a deterrent to achieving our dreams. This implies that we can triumph all. Indeed, receiving our awards today is an indication of our persistence, determination, and commitment towards excellency. I applaud UNE for giving us a high-quality education and support during our studies. As such, it's now time to dream big and better. Where do you want to be after 1 to 5 years from now? What's the dream for yourself, your family, your village, your community, your district, your region, your state or territory, your country, and the world at large? Well, do not underestimate your capability as a UNU graduate. The positive change you see in our world today has been spurred by people like you and me. If they have done it, so too we will. You have the power through the application of knowledge and skills you've obtained at UNE to make that change, the positive social change. It can be overwhelming or hard to fathom that just a single person can make a difference when we hear all numerous global issues today. The good thing is that social change is incremental. It's not an instant happening. Through teamwork and collaboration, one day at a time, your actions will have meaningful social impact in the world. The achievement you've acquired today is just a stepping stone to more incredible things you will accomplish in life. As it is said, a journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. And as Nelson Mandela once said, education is the most powerful weapon we can use to change the world. As UNU graduates today, we occupy an extremely important niche in the world. We are heterodox and unique. Most importantly, UNE has equipped us with knowledge and expertise, which will go a long way in helping us accomplish our dreams. UNE's education has taught us to be critical thinkers, to change the accepted norms or dogmas in the efforts of making this world a better place to live in. However, they still need to learn something new every day to increase your knowledge as well as awareness to embrace new concepts that could widen your horizons. Fellow graduate, you've taken this stride today, but remember that the journey has just begun. UNE has enriched our expertise and experience, and this will go a long way. I know some of you, like me, have already been trying to apply for jobs. Well, university is not just about preparing you for employment, but enabling you to have appropriate paradigm shifts to fit into this competitive world. By being hardworking, having patience and perseverance, and with these, I'm sure one day your dream job will come to pass. Otherwise, you might spend much of your after graduation life going from one anxiety to another. Well, I know as human beings, anxiety comes. When this happens, always remember that you are stronger than you know. Just go for your inner strength, the kind of strength and resilience you've applied to achieve this award today should always arouse a eureka effect in you, which is vital when these downward spiral circumstances occur. I tell you, you'll get the strength to carry on. Don't let today's aha moment and your future be ruined by anxiety. Remember that although strategies are set, there's no complete clarity, just a lot of ambiguity. But that's okay. True happiness comes from discovery. So keep going and keep dreaming. Not knowing a clear path to somewhere is not next to not knowing anywhere or being completely lost. It doesn't matter if you are the first to have a degree in your family today, or there are several people with academic qualifications. This is your moment, graduates. Enjoy and be merry. As for me, I was the first in my family to get a diploma, to get a bachelor's degree, and now to receive a PhD. I tell you guys, this is the day that God has made. Therefore, let's rejoice and be glad in it. Walk with your head high and lift the UNE banner high as you go out in the world to make positive social change. I therefore urge you to leverage on the knowledge and skills you have acquired at UNE to be creative, innovative, resourceful, to collaborate with like-minded people to achieve your overarching dreams. I feel it deep within me that UNE has and will stand tall, and it creates generations of free thinkers, individuals with a strong sense of moral and social justice, people who arrive curious and live knowledge infused about the roads that are less traversed. It's next to impossible to leave UNE unchanged. In a nutshell, as UNE's motto goes, out of wisdom comes moderation. Indeed, UNE has provided us with world-class wisdom. As Elizabeth Warren once said, let's use this wisdom to fight for the job we want, fight for the people who mean most to us, and fight for the kind of the world we want to live in. To me, this is about creating social impact. So let's all go and create the positive social change in the world. I thank you.